Do you want to go over your schedule?
Let me guess.
You have a week in Paris, Milan, and then London.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that.
Kendall Jenner, the ever-composed supermodel, entrepreneur, and social media mogul, has made a decision that has left everyone stunned. After years of being part of the world's most famous family, Kendall has officially chosen to leave the Kardashian empire. This isn't a spur-of-the-moment decision, it stems from deeper reasons involving her family, career, and future with Corey Gamble. This bold move has the entire family shaken, from Kris Jenner to her sisters Kim, Khloe, and Kylie. But perhaps the most surprising element of this story is what Kendall plans to do next. What happens when you prioritize your own path over the empire that built you? Let's uncover the real motivations behind Kendall's groundbreaking decision. For years, Kendall has been known as the quieter, more private member. Privacy that comes with being part of the Kardashian-Jenner family. She has carved her own path in fashion and modeling, earning fame distinct from the reality TV spotlight that turned her sisters into household names. However, while Kendall has maintained a relatively low profile, it doesn't mean she's been immune to the relentless attention and pressure of her family's lifestyle. According to insiders, Kendall has grown increasingly frustrated with the unending drama and the invasion of her personal space. Jenner has been a fixture in the family for years. His dynamic with Kendall has reportedly added to her growing discomfort. Kendall has always sought a quieter life, away from the constant media frenzy that surrounds her family. However, that's nearly impossible when living under the Kardashian spotlight. A source close to the family shared, "She loves her family, but she feels like she can't breathe amid all the chaos." At the heart of Kendall's decision to step away from the Kardashian empire is her complicated relationship with Corey Gamble. While Corey, Kris Jenner's longtime partner, has been a significant presence, his interactions with Kendall have allegedly fueled tensions within the family. Like a source of overwhelming pressure and expectation, Jenner, often seen as a behind-the-scenes figure in the family, found solace in Corey's steady presence. "Corey has been a constant support for Kendall," said another insider. "He's been there when she felt suffocated by the demands of being part of such a high-profile family. He gave her the space to breathe and encouraged her to focus on what truly makes her happy." It wasn't just Corey's unwavering support that influenced Kendall's decision, it was also his perspective on life. Known for his calm and reserved demeanor, Corey quietly encouraged Kendall to follow her heart and step away from the relentless glare of cameras and the demands of the Kardashian brand. His advice prompted Kendall to reevaluate her priorities, sparking a realization that her role in the family empire no longer aligned with her vision for the future. Kardashian-Jenner empire. It felt more like a gilded cage than a home, an insider close to Kendall revealed. Corey's words deeply resonated with her. "You're more than just this family. You don't need the cameras to prove your worth. You can create your own legacy, just like you've always dreamed." Those words gave Kendall the clarity she needed, but it didn't make the decision any less emotional. Walking away from her family, especially her mother, Kris Jenner, who had been her biggest advocate and guide in the industry, was an incredibly difficult choice. The tipping point came when Kendall realized she could no longer reconcile her personal ambitions with the expectations placed on her by the family's brand. Her desire to carve out her own path, free from the shadow of the Kardashian name, became stronger than her fear of leaving behind the life she'd always known. "She's always been Kendall's biggest champion and can't imagine the family dynamic without her," the insider shared. For Kris, Kendall stepping away feels like a personal loss, as she's always believed in keeping the family united under one brand. Despite Kris's devastation, sources say Kendall remains firm in her decision. "She knew this would be hard, but she also knew it was necessary," the insider added. Unlike her sisters, who thrive in the constant media attention, Kendall has always felt more at home on the runway than in the chaos of reality TV. The family's reaction has been mixed. While some siblings, like Kylie, seem to understand Kendall's desire for independence, others reportedly feel hurt and blindsided. "This isn't just about leaving the brand, it feels like she's leaving them," a close source explained. However, Kendall is adamant that this isn't about abandoning her family, it's about finding her own identity. With Corey's support, she's ready to take control of her future, free from the constraints of the Kardashian empire. Kendall has always marched to the beat of her own drum, and now she's finally letting herself do it without guilt. the insider concluded. What this means for the future of the family dynamic and their brand. Kendall's decision to step away has sparked conversations about whether the Kardashian empire can continue to thrive without one of its key members. For Kendall, the choice was never about rejecting her family, but rather reclaiming her individuality. She loves her family deeply, said a source close to Kendall, but she needs to live life on her own terms. This isn't about walking away from them, it's about walking toward her own dreams. The family, however, is grappling with how to move forward. Kylie, perhaps the most understanding of Kendall's decision, has been a pillar of support for her sister. Kylie gets it, the insider shared. She knows how much Kendall has struggled with the family dynamic, and she's proud of her for taking this step. As for Kris, the challenge now lies in finding a way to adapt to this new chapter. Kris may be hurt, but she's also pragmatic, the source added. She knows the Kardashian brand is about evolution, and this is just another hurdle they'll overcome. While Kim and Khloe are taking more time to process the news, the family as a whole seems to recognize that Kendall's decision is final. Fans have taken to social media to voice their opinions, with many praising Kendall's courage to prioritize her happiness over the expectations placed upon her. Now, as Kendall prepares to embrace a new chapter, the world watches closely to see how the Kardashian empire will adjust, and how Kendall will carve out a future entirely her own. And setting boundaries for the first time in her life, Kendall's decision is less about severing relationships, and more about creating a healthy distance from the chaos that has often consumed the family dynamic. Kendall loves her sisters and her mom deeply, the insider continued. She's not turning her back on them, she's just stepping away from the spotlight they thrive in because it's not for her. Kris Jenner, while hurt by the decision, is reportedly working to maintain the relationship. Kris understands this is Kendall's way of protecting herself, but she's also determined to stay close and support her daughter in this next chapter, another source shared. As for Kendall's sisters, reactions have been mixed. Kim and Khloe may be struggling to accept the change, but Kylie is emerging as Kendall's closest confidante during this transition. Kylie has always had a special bond with Kendall, and she understands why this is important to her, the insider revealed. She's been there for her every step of the way. The family dynamic is undoubtedly shifting, but there's hope that the bond they share will withstand the change. This isn't the end of the Kardashian-Jenner family as we know it, the source emphasized. It's just a new chapter where Kendall is taking the reins of her own story. Fans are divided, with some supporting Kendall's decision to prioritize her own happiness, and others worrying about the potential rift it may cause. However, many believe this move could lead to healthier relationships in the long run. Ultimately, Kendall's decision to carve out her own path may redefine what it means to be part of the Kardashian-Jenner family, proving that individuality and family loyalty can coexist, even in the face of change. Making this bold move, it's clear the situation has sparked intense debate among fans. While opinions remain divided, many recognize the complexity of Kendall's decision and the courage it takes to prioritize her own well-being. Supporters continue to rally behind her, applauding her for stepping out of the Kardashian-Jenner shadow. Kendall is proving that you don't have to conform to family expectations to find happiness, one fan shared. She's choosing peace over pressure. And that's something to admire. On the other hand, critics argue that her departure could create a lasting impact on the family dynamic. This feels like betrayal, one skeptic remarked. Kendall wouldn't have her platform without the family, and now she's walking away, as if none of that matters. Regardless of the polarizing reactions, Kendall seems resolute in her choice. Insiders close to the family say she's ready to embrace a new chapter of independence, fully aware of the ripple effect her decision may have. At the end of the day, Kendall is doing what feels right for her, one source concluded. She knows this won't be easy, but she's prepared to face the challenges head-on, with Corey by her side and the hope that her family will eventually understand. As the dust settles, one thing is certain, Kendall's journey marks a pivotal moment, not just for her, but for the Kardashian-Jenner narrative as a whole. Whether viewed as inspiring or divisive, it's a reminder that even in a family built on unity and branding, individuality still holds immense power. Now planning their future together, Kendall Jenner and Corey Gamble are entering a chapter defined by independence, freedom, and new beginnings. While Corey has always maintained a more low-key presence compared to the Kardashian-Jenner family, his influence on Kendall has been significant. He has been her anchor through turbulent times, supporting her decision to forge her own path and step away from the spotlight of her famous family. The question on everyone's mind is, what's next for Kendall? The possibilities are limitless. Many speculate that she will focus on expanding her fashion empire, continuing her successful modeling career, and using her platform to advocate for causes close to her heart. Free from the constraints of her family's reality show empire, Kendall may even venture into creating her own business, one that reflects her individuality and passions. As for the Kardashian family, the acceptance of Kendall's decision remains uncertain. However, one thing is undeniable: Kendall is leaving with her head held high, ready to embrace a future entirely her own. Is Kendall making the right choice? Will the family dynamic ever truly recover from her departure? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to VIP Watch for the latest updates on celebrity drama, scandals, and everything in between. Stay tuned for more.